3 months since Chicago and Taylor Casey was last seen at a yoga retreat in the Bahamas. The retreat, advertised as a month to simplify, to reset, and reconnect with yourself. But halfway into Casey's retreat, she went missing, leaving her mother, her family, her friends desperate to find her. Joining me now is Colette Seymour, Taylor's mom, and Jacqueline Bird, a close friend. Right, Jacqueline? Thank you guys so much for being here. 3 months have gone by now. I know that her phone was found in the ocean, but other than that, it seems that there's just nothing. So who is best to update us on the investigation?
I will. Well, like you said, pretty much there is nothing to say, like no updates or anything from the local authorities over there.
Do they stay in touch with you? Are they communicating with you? Are they giving you a sense that they are actively investigating Taylor's disappearance?
Not really to me, but I want to thank the senators, Duckworth and Tammy. Their offices have been staying in touch with us and talking to the U.S. Embassy over there. And giving us, I don't know if I could really call them updates, but what little they get from the local authorities over there.
Is there anything other than her phone? I mean, is there a specific location where it's believed that she was last seen?
At the yoga retreat.
At the actual retreat itself?
At the yoga retreat, yes. Okay. That's when she was last seen.
I know in the past that perhaps yourself and also friends of Taylor's have stated that they are concerned that because Taylor is a transgender woman, that the case might not be taken as seriously as it should. It may not receive top priorities. Do you still believe that? And do you believe that also potentially impacted her safety in that country? Why don't I ask you that, Jacqueline?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we all believe that both Taylor being black and trans had a lot to do with the fact that we've had to work so hard to keep her story out there. And, you know, the Bahamas is different than the U.S. It just is. Every country is different. Right. And so, you know, there's just been some real challenges with spreading the word, even about the reward, and making sure that the local Bahamas are aware that there's a potential reward for the return of Taylor as well.
And it is a $10,000 reward, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And what about, was there any communication with Taylor before her disappearance in terms of saying that maybe she was concerned for her safety or anything like that? Or was everything seemingly normal before she went missing? Mom?
To me, something was off with Taylor because I talked to Taylor on the 18th. Taylor had called me and mentioned to me that it was hard. It was hard at the yoga retreat, you know, and something was off. I don't know if Taylor didn't want to alarm me or anything like that, but I just felt like something was off.
You know, it's a tough question to ask, and I mean this with all respect. Do you feel that there is a possibility that she took her own life?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, not Taylor. And I know what you're saying, Mama C, because that's something, an intuition that a parent would have.
I'm a mom.
All of Taylor's friends, her behavior was completely normal. We all talked with her, texted. She was planning a course, actually, for something she was facilitating when she got back, and she had plans to visit with a lot of friends. So.
Yes.
So other than talking to me, Colette, what are you, Jacqueline, what are you guys doing to keep her case in the forefront? For instance, I understand that you may have asked the State Department for help. Is that something that's ongoing, that request, or? Yes,
it is ongoing. The State Department is very helpful. You know, they're staying in touch with the U.S. Embassy. They're calling. I'm getting like weekly calls from the somebody from the State Department. I wouldn't say really updates, but just making sure that we feel like they're not just ignoring the case and forgetting about it.
In addition to our, to the senators and stuff also staying in touch with you.
Yes.
I have a final 2 very quick questions. One, what one thing should the Bahamian authorities be doing that they aren't, that you think they should be?
I think they should be inviting the FBI into the case. You know, the FBI has to be invited in, and they don't seem to want to do that fully. They have the FBI doing a couple of things, but they're not inviting them to take over the case.
So you'd like to see that happen?
Yes,
and then finally,
please.
and I'm sorry, you know, time constraints. Just finally, how are you coping?
God is my strength. God is getting me through this. Support from the family and friends.
Yeah. It's been indescribably horrible. Like, that's just the truth. And we are just desperate to find our friend. And, of course, Mama C to find her daughter. 3 months is, it's unimaginable. It's unimaginable.
I know, and my heart truly goes out to you, and thank you for taking the time to be here. Colette Seymour, Taylor's mom, Jacqueline Boyd, a very good friend. Please stay in touch with us, and we, of course, will continue to highlight this case in hopes that there are some answers soon.